Let's go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everybody. This is Dustin Walker with my new best bud online through the Think and Grow Rich call, Mr. Paul Hutchings. My pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, Dustin. You are one amazing individual. This guy breathes life into over 300 people every morning, and I kid you not, every day.
Coming from this man, that means a lot. I really appreciate that. And that leads me to why I'm here is, ladies and gentlemen, when you want your business to grow, and I can testify to this, you have to grow as an individual. You cannot continue to make your sole purpose to chase the dollar bill. You can try and try and try, but it doesn't work. And I've had some recent massive changes in my life because of the call that we've put together, all put together, the Think and Grow Rich call. And you'll see underneath this video the numbers to attend it. But Paul, you know, and to frame it up in your state of mind, how can we get people to come to this call, and what will happen once they do, if they apply and take massive action to the principles we teach?
Wow, so how can we get people to come to the call?
Sure, I gave you a lot.
Yeah, first off, we just invite them. So there's a number below. It's free, 100% free, won't cost you any money. You just dial the number. It's Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. And try it, like taste test it. I would say taste test it.
It's addicting.
Come on the line and just listen in, and you do that for a few days and you're probably not going to want to stop. So I think that's how we get people to try. What was the next question?
Well, and then we're going to move on once you get there. What, you know, I can testify that I know what's happening is the massive changes I speak about. But on a smaller level, when someone gets into the call, you know, what do you notice as people's growth once they begin? And what do you see from leading the call? What's the changes you see in people?
Well, so the best way I can describe it is what happened to me, and I'll be short. Back in 2010, I decided to make a serious study of the book Think and Grow Rich. I decided to internalize it. I decided to take the action steps. I decided to read it, reread it, reread it, reread it, and keep reading it. And just in case you think that's crazy, I have a good friend named Arnold who knows a guy named Bill Farley, who was the president of Fruit of the Loom. You may have heard of Fruit of the Loom underwear. He sold his company and then went and started a network marketing company named Zuri. You may be familiar with that company. And Bill Farley told my friend Arnold that he was on this is a multi-millionaire. He was on his 77th read of Think and Grow Rich. So I got the impression that I should study this book and keep studying it. And what happened to me was I went from failing in my home-based business for 6 straight years through 14 different companies, seeing my income go up to a couple $100, back down to zero, a couple $100, back down to zero, never being able to get the success that I wanted to get. And through a serious study of this book and applying what it taught, something shifted inside of me. I started to believe in myself like I'd never believed in myself before, and I started to believe in my goal, my dream, my ideal income, my major definite purpose, to where I knew that money was there and all I needed to do was perform the service I needed to perform, and then that money would come into my life. And I had a shift, and within 6 months, I saw that my first goal is $3,000 a month. Within 6 months, that money came into my life. So I see that shift happened in me, and so we started this call, and what I see happening in other people is that same shift. And what will happen is you hear someone get on the call, they'll listen in for a while, they'll listen in, then they'll get a little bit of courage to come out and say something on the call, and maybe the first time they're a little bit timid, but they keep coming and they keep taking the action steps and they keep listening and they keep writing in their journals and taking notes. And then one day you hear them come out and it's like they're a totally different person. And you can tell that something has shifted in their mind to where they now believe. And you also know that the income is there to follow, as we have people who come out now they're making 10 grand a month all of a sudden, you know? And you know that happens when you hear that shift. So that's the thing that I'm really looking for, and that's the thing that really excites me, is when I hear that happen in someone's voice, to where it goes from a hope that this stuff is true to, no, I know it's true because I'm seeing it in my life, I'm feeling it, I'm experiencing it. That's the big thing that I really get excited about, but I also get excited about all the other stuff that happens. People coming on. Elise over here quit smoking. She'd smoked for years and years and years, and one day, after a call, I think, she just said, enough, and she quit. And then there's other people losing 60, 70 pounds, of weight, people having hope with their people teaching their kids in better ways. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. The stories that I never expected to come out of the call.
It's beautiful.
And it's there. And they keep coming up, and there's going to be more.
So. Absolutely, and there will be more. And it's been my pleasure to spend time with Paul this whole weekend, and it will be my pleasure in the future. And I just encourage everybody to give it a chance. Come open your mind up, grow your mind, and as I always say, the rest will follow. Have the best of days today. Take massive action, and we'll see you soon.
And never give up on your dreams. Never. Hey, what's it?
Oh my gosh, thank you, bro.